Alright, let me ask you something. When was the last time you thought about the lunar calendar? If your answer is never, you're not alone. Most of us are glued to the familiar Gregorian calendar, but trust me, the lunar calendar is way cooler than you might think. So what is the lunar calendar anyway? It's a way of tracking time by following the phases of the moon instead of the sun. Each month begins with a new moon and ends right before the next one. Simple, right? The lunar month? It's about 29.5 days long, so a year on the lunar calendar adds up to roughly 354 days. That's about 11 days shorter than the solar year you and I probably use every day. Now here's where things get really interesting. People have been using the lunar calendar for thousands of years. Ancient civilizations like the Babylonians, Chinese, and Egyptians all relied on the moon to keep time. And it's still super relevant today. For example, many religious holidays like Ramadan, Easter, and the Chinese New Year are all based on lunar or lunisolar calendars. But why does the lunar calendar matter? For starters, it's totally synced with nature. You can literally look up at the night sky and know where you are in the month. That's something the solar calendar just can't compete with. It also makes time feel a bit more human, more connected to the rhythms of the world around us. And get this, because the lunar year is shorter, lunar dates drift through the seasons over time. That means a festival celebrated in spring one year might happen in winter a decade later. It keeps things unpredictable. Some cultures like the Chinese use a lunisolar calendar to balance things out, adding an extra leap month every few years to sync back up with the sun. So why don't we all use the lunar calendar? Well, for farming and planning events around the seasons, the solar calendar is just easier. But the lunar calendar still has its charm. It's dynamic, it's ancient, and it keeps us grounded in something bigger than ourselves. Next time you check your date, spare a thought for the moon, quietly keeping time above us all. Who knows? You might just find yourself looking up and seeing the calendar in a whole new light. Thanks for listening. If you found this cool, give it a like and stick around for more mind-bending facts. See you next time.